Welcome back, everybody, with myself, RustyMoney, here on PlayStation Network and RustyMoney Gaming on YouTube. We're back here for a return on my map domination series called Square by Square here on Hinterland by OmaTana for Farming Simulator 22 here on PlayStation 5. So welcome in, everybody, and for those that don't know, this is a return episode because I lost it. Dust Bunny, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Welcome in, everybody. The Lone Repeat, welcome. Thanks for checking out the channel, The Lone Repeat, unless that's another person that changed their name, but I've never seen you before, so welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Ronnie, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Ronnie. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So just finishing up plowing in this field that we had last time, and we'll show you some things that I've done here. This isn't this rebuild is not 100% complete yet, but I would say it's probably about 90% complete. Probably only got about 10 more percent left. Phil, welcome, my friend. Yeah, I've never seen you in here either, unless you've changed your YouTube name, but unless that's the Phil different account from somebody else I know. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by the live stream here as we return to Hinterland with my rebuild to my map domination because I lost my game save in a corrupt file on PlayStation. It would only load to 85% the last time I tried to come on here, so this is all new. I'm new. Well, thanks, Phil. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate you checking out the channel. We're just about to finish up this field, and I can take you over to what the new area looks like, what the farm looks like. Looks about the same as it did before. But yeah, again, everybody, I went to load into this off camera. I believe it was last week sometime, or last weekend on Sunday maybe, and it would only load to 85%, and I tried everything I could try on console to save my game, or to save this work I had done here. I had 95 hours on this map and a map domination, and I couldn't get it fixed. Everything, I lost everything. So this is a complete rebuild. Of course, you can see my money's at 9.7 million right now, but that will be reduced. That was just to help me get to where I wanted this to be and get it as close as I could from when I lost the game file, the game save anyway. My sugar is, oh no, Ronnie, that's not good, my friend. Take care. Keep track of it. But we about got this wrapped up here. This field is about complete, and here is the field. It is done now. Okay, so to start off, everybody, let's go into the PDA. And I have bought all the land that I last owned. Well, thanks for the member chat, Ronnie. So I bought all the land that I last owned. And I've gotten a number of fields done already. This big field here, this little field there, and then these fields down here at the farm. We'll show you all that. I don't have my manure production or my slurry yard or what was the other thing I had up here. I don't have those placed up here yet. I thought we'd maybe do that and build that in the live stream to the way I want it. I think I have to reduce my money somewhere down to like it's somewhere between 115,000 I think 130,000 I do have a screenshot of what it was. I just got to go look at it. So here we are. Let's pull down in here. I can show you what this looks like. So since I had to reset this up, I did a lot better in terraforming things out. So I placed the silo back where it was originally, and I got the decline off of this hillside really sloped really nicely as this transitions down into the farmyard right here. I had a little bit of a plateau right here where the tractor was, or I should say is right now. There was a little bit of a plateau that had an auger going over to my silo, but now here is the new look to the farmyard. Let's just go into the landscape screen here and you can see. So I changed a little bit of placement, but it's still got pretty much uh, the same number of buildings, or the same buildings, I should say. Ronnie, with that $5 tip, well, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I just barely caught that, Ronnie. So, leave some coffee and donuts for our friend Ronnie, everybody. Thanks, Ronnie. There's a little hashtag for you, buddy. So, I put down the silo house, barn house, whatever you want to call it. Still got my 3 olive trees right here. I moved the workshop over here. I moved the fuel point back over here. And then I repositioned my production point here for silage and that stuff. I really like where I put it this time. It gives me more room. And then I did put the big shed here in about the same spot. I changed this around a little bit, added in a shed right here, moved this seed fertilizer line point right there. I terraformed this area out right here with another incline right here going up the side of this shed, and placed in a shed back here that wasn't there before. And then this was the difficult part. I almost went with different sheds, almost went with different animal pens, but I wanted to try and remain the way I was going to do this originally, was using OmaTana. Now this sheep pen is not OmaTana, but I did get, as best as I could, get the sheep pen sitting on the side of the hill. As you can see here, that tree's kind of in the way, but you can see that the sheep pen does incline down off into the corner down here, and does have a little bit of a decline back in that other corner too. So I did get that, kind of improved this here, this area here, made it look a little bit better, I guess, in relation to facing them almost directly across from each other. I don't think they were like that too much before. They're a little off-center. So yeah, and then the big change is actually this road right here. This road right here was not here before. This was actually a field, so I changed this. It's the only thing I really changed. So I put this road in, and before we had the road veering off right here, going that direction. I didn't do that this time. So I'm going to put a big field in right here. That's what we're going to do. So we might just do that now to show you. Welcome in, Austin. Hi, Rusty. And do you have the Lizard Combine Harvester? The Lizard Combine Harvester. Thanks, Dust Bunny. Appreciate that. Jody, welcome in. So let's get back to this Massey that's plowed in the fields. So then I basically have the same kind of shaped field right here as it was before. I just kind of improved the edges of the field pretty much. And then I pretty much have these two same fields over here in the same kind of shape as they were before on this side. So the kind of L-shaped field, or backwards L-shaped field there, going around the silo farmhouse and stuff like that. And then this square field right here. And then I have, I moved the little wind turbine I had, or the little wind generator I had at the start of this. I moved it down there instead, out of the way. Lurking while watching. Well, thanks, Julia. And then, I did cut my path through here. I do have the Colossus harvester, if that's what you're asking. We don't have much equipment bought yet. And then here is that little field that I think I first planted canola in. So got it placed or put in. This field that I'm driving on, and the field in front of the tractor, that big one, I think they're a little bit out of the boundary from what they were originally. But we do own these plots that are next to it, so it doesn't really matter now. So I'm not going to be too concerned about it. But let's go ahead and we'll get my other fields kind of cut in here a little bit. We'll do a couple other things too. We'll do some building. But let's plow a little bit here, and then we'll do some building. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, Dust Bunny. And I changed the position of my sell everything container right here because of my new road. So right here is the sell everything container with decorative trees. Rusty, what happened to all this, what? Rusty, what happened to all the subscribers? What are you talking about? View my channel. I have the same amount that I have had, I believe. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at. The loan repeat, I don't know what you're really referring to. I've been floating around, what is it now? I'm not even sure what it is. It's been a long weekend. I've been floating around 1,578 subscribers for quite a while right now. Didn't you? No, that would be a YouTube issue loan repeat. I could only wish I had over 3,000. YouTube about a month or so ago was really acting strange for everybody. It was even telling people that I had like 60 or 70, 80 people in the stream, and yeah, it was saying that I had like 100 and some likes on it and everything. Just really acting weird. So that's probably just a YouTube thing that you may have seen before. Some kind of YouTube glitch or something. I don't know. Alright, we need to shape out this field here quick. We might just shape some of these fields out. I'll plow them in later. We'll go do some on-camera building here in a minute with you all. See if we get some more people in here so I don't have to, you know, repeat and show the farm so many times like I like to usually do, which is not a problem. But so with that said, if anybody wants to share the live stream, I'd appreciate people sharing the live stream, because I know there's been a lot of people wanting to see me rebuild this, because I did have 95 hours on this map and I lost it all. Ronnie gifting a membership to Kirk. Well, I'm sure Kirk will appreciate that membership. Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate that support, Ronnie. You can leave the donuts and the coffee in the chat for our friend Ronnie for gifting a membership to a viewer. Alright, let's get this field put in here. Thanks. Appreciate it. You all, I'm sure most of you have by now, but I didn't get to see it until just an hour or so ago, maybe a little longer than that. But if you haven't watched the pretty much live, unedited Q&A community meetup at Llama with Farm Sim Guy, Farmer Cop, Mr. Sealy P, DJ Goham, Virtual Farmer, and I can't think of that other content creator's name over on Twitch, but y'all need to go watch it. It was very good and also funny at the same time. So, yeah, you need to go watch it if you haven't watched the Q&A yet. Sieber, welcome back, Sieber. There's another content creator, everybody. You all need to go check out. Has a great roleplay series called Down on the Farm. So you need to go check out our friend Sieber there on YouTube. If you're not familiar with his YouTube channel, he also makes content for other games as well. Welcome back, my friend. It has been a while. Thanks for stopping by the map domination here on Hinterland that I had to rebuild because I lost my game save. Had 95 hours on here and it all is gone. So we're just here rebuilding it. Rebuilding it to the best of my ability anyway, the way I want it rebuilt since I had to rebuild the thing. Let's see, I'm going to put in a path back here just because I want to. We'll go with a little path back here on this side of these trees here over to that road. There we go, that'll work. We'll take the field. I have something you might like coming out tomorrow. Oh, sweet, Siebert. I always like checking out new things, Siebert. I like your deal on Green Hills Estate, my friend. I need to get back to watching another episode to catch up some more. But I do like what you're doing there. Alright, now let's... I kind of cut into my road there. I don't know if we'll keep it that wide. You love the farm builds. Ooh, yeah, I like farm builds. Kind of like this one, Siebert. Kind of like this one. And this isn't one of my best ones I've ever done. This is just the start of it. But, yeah, we even got the old sheep on the side of a hill here. Got it all terraformed out on console. And got the sheep pen sitting on a hillside. So... I like how it really turned out there. So yeah, this is the farm build for right now. Not my favorite farm build I've made. My favorite farm build probably is my Zelonka. One of my favorites. If you haven't seen my just for fun fish farming series on Zelonka, that farm build on there I made in a live stream. It's a pretty long live stream to see the final ending project, but you can always go back and just watch a earlier live stream and see the farm build on Zelonka. My other favorite one that I've ever made is the one I made in my mini roleplay series called, it was on Western Wilds. I built a farm on Western Wilds. That is one of my other favorite farm builds I've made. Shaming Man Games. Holy cow. There's a surprise, everybody. Welcome in, SMG. How's my old Irish friend doing? Thanks for stopping by the live stream here on my map domination series called Square by Square on Hinterland. As we started here on the PDA on my favorite number, 49 for my San Francisco 49ers. So we start down here on 49 and we have to buy all plots adjacent to as we conquer the map. The only plots that I'm allowing myself not to buy adjacent to 49 is my sell point and business residential area up here by the port. So I can buy 44, 37, 38, and 45. Kind of this general area I can buy at any point I want to buy. But the rest of these I have to buy against these numbers over here. So for instance, we'd have to buy 28, 27, 26, 25, 32, or 38 next. So just to kind of give you a general idea how this works. We can't just pick and choose. So welcome in, everybody. We will go and do a little building. One of my favorite things in Farm Sim, building. We will build a sell point production area with a manure production point and a slurry yard and a forage dealer. That was the other one. Welcome, Farmer Trio. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for stopping by the YouTube channel here. Appreciate the support, buddy. We are actually going to maybe cut that a little bit bigger. We'll have to come back around, get back down to that corner there. Unless we, show you just how good I am at this at some points. We'll just go backwards and try and create our line here. Our straight line on console. Oh, there we go, as we plow the field in. There, now we got it. Now we just got to fix that little strip that is poking out there. We'll just fix that right now. Fix this little spot. Sorry, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. And in this one, most of these fields will have nice clean edges. Some won't, some will. Who else? Did I just miss somebody else there? Somebody talking about gently throw a firework at the like button. Well, thanks. How about y'all just drop me a dozen donuts on the like button? There's a dozen people in here right now, it looks like to me. We just need at least 12 donuts on that like button. Come on, everybody. It's difficult to keep straight edges. It is, Dust Bunny. It is. Now we got a baker's dozen watching. We got 13 people watching. So how's the job, Rusty? Be a year. Yeah, it is, Sieber. It has been a year, everybody. I've been selling parts in the case world for a year. And the dealership I work at, the family, or I should say the business owners, own 3 dealerships in northeast Nebraska, but we specialize in selling case parts, Bobcat parts, Vermeer parts, farm aid parts, Peck auger parts. What else have I sold? I've sold some J&M parts. Can't think what else it's.
Jason?
16 people. Thank you all for checking it out. Davies Farming, welcome.
Somebody said earlier parked in our driveway.
What?
Somebody said earlier parked in our driveway. Took the snowblower across the street to blow it off the neighbors.
Oh,
I don't know who it is.
Alright, now we can make a little. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't on this one. I don't necessarily need. Hey, there's Towboat, everybody. Welcome in, my friend. Let's cut this across right here. Let's get this cut across right here. Get this a nice edge. How's the holiday man doing? Our friend Mr. Towboat, everybody. My good friend Mr. Towboat. He's actually on his holiday vacation time right now. As he worked through Christmas, everybody. He works down there on the old barges on the Mississippi River. Let's see now. Let's get that. There we go. Nice clean edge right there. Now I just need to figure out if I want to keep that wide because of that road. Let's go down here with this. Doing good, Dust Bunny. Just got out of the woods. Did you get anything, Towboat? Did you get anything while you were hunting? Tommy from Rome, everybody. Our friend Tommy from Rome is here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm steel working, but I take a look what you doing there. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate the support. We're just rebuilding the game save that we lost. Got a little chilly. My boats are in bed until March. Nice, Ronnie. Well, just before I went live, the old Lions were beating the Buccaneers, and then we got the Bills taking on the Chiefs yet. It'll be interesting to see who all advances to the Lions won, huh? Oh, that's cool. The Lions won. So it'll be the 49ers versus the Lions in the NFC. Now they just got to figure out what's going to happen to the AFC side. Hopefully, our Chiefs. Oh, tie game between the Chiefs and the old Ravens. Or the Bills, I mean. Excuse me, the Bills. Davies says, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Davies. I was thinking horses. What they do. There's no milk or other. Yeah, right, Tommy. I agree. Horses are. Yeah. I like that they have horses in Farming Simulator, but they don't have any purpose. I guess what would be pretty cool, that just comes to my mind right now when we talk about horses, is what if they would implement the production of you, which you already do, but you raise the horses and then you sell the horses as a racehorse. And then they could implement some kind of racehorse mod or something into the game. That would be pretty cool. We don't have a combine yet, Austin. This is a rebuild. So we're just kind of rebuilding right now. We're going to drive on up here. OmaTana has a horse stable mod built into Hinterland that makes horses worth 40,000 each. Wow, we might have to actually build a horse farm, Dust Bunny. Maybe we should do that, huh? Build a horse farm. Let's do a little building here. Let's see how everybody likes the way of how I build. And since this is a rebuild to a game save I lost, we're going to do it the way I want it to be. So let's hop out of the tractor, go in here first. And we are going to, first off, get our ground the way I want it to be. So we're going to level ground. Okay, at least we know that is the amount of land we have. Let's level it over there. Okay, now we will go ahead with continuing that motion. And then we'll level it back across here as much as it will let me. There we go. What kind of plow are you using? I am using Ridiculous Dominic's plow, John. I'll show you that here in the store in just a second. My eyes are messing up because of my sugar. Oh no, Ronnie. I need to keep watch of that, my friend. That's pretty level. We can adjust all that there later. Alright, now, excuse me. Let's see here. Okay, before we go into that, okay. The plow I'm using, right now is the SP10M Unreal. It is 10.5 meters wide, and you can have a standard function or a mulcher function. You can change your main color to any one of these colors here. And then your other color can be any one of these here. So main color and design color there, we got orange against pink. Doesn't that look pretty good? And this is 320 horsepower, but it actually doesn't take 320 horsepower. I haven't tested it to see exactly how low you could go, but you could go pretty low. Tim Hortons and more spinach. So that's the plow. Oh, I must have accidentally leased it. Oh, it's just taking off my leasing costs. I see. I guess it's all platforms, John. All platforms. All right, let's go ahead and let's put down our production point here. Our first production point. Where is it at? Right here. So you can't eat horses. No, you can't eat horses. Not sure exactly who would want to eat horses, but that's all to their decisions, I guess. We will put the old manure production back here. And that looks pretty good right there. Okay, now we will then let's paint in a little bit here. Try and paint that there, right there, back this way. Paint that. We'll just go around this for right now with the same color here for right now till I decide what I want this to actually be like. Okay. Go around it like so. Hey, so Tommy, you had left me a comment earlier wondering when I was going to go live because you had some questions. So what's your questions? I'm interested. I like getting questions during live streams. I like people asking questions about, about who I am, what I like about FS, what I like about gaming, things like that. So don't be afraid to ever ask questions, everybody. All right, now we got to fix this here. We got to make that the same. There we go. Aren't the McRibs from McDonald's made from Seaver? I actually like McRibs. I don't never really had McDonald's McRibs, but I do like McRibs though. Some people don't really care for them. I don't have a problem with them at all. All right, then we need to put in the forage dealer. Oh, we gotta go to sell points. Lonnie, thanks, Lonnie, for the super tip there, buddy. Appreciate the support. Oh, come on now. I just about typed Ronnie. Thanks, Lonnie, for that, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. All right, now sell points, forage dealer. One of my favorite sell points in all platforms mods, everybody. This sell point right here for all platform mods. It's a simple, how do I want to say it? I shouldn't say simple. It's a basic looking mod, but this mod sell point has really competitive prices when you use it on other maps. This is one sell point that if you're struggling with finding a good sell point for silage, everybody, you need to check out this mod right here called the Forage Dealer. Okay, now I actually want to put, I think, I'm trying to remember. I might have had the slurry yard. Alright, we gotta put down the slurry yard here first. Where do I got it at? Trying to kind of remember how I had this. Rusty, you need a barbecue smokehouse. Oh, that would be cool, Siebert. That would be cool. I have to do a new field, but don't remember what machine have to use. Tommy, you can create a new field with basically any plow that creates fields. So my two favorite plows to create fields with, well, I should say three favorite plows that create fields with, if I have them all on here, is this plow pack right here because they're really big, really wide. The SM72 and the SM82, they come together in one mod, but it's this plow right here. And then you've got Ridiculous Dominic's plow. These two right here, the SP10M and the SP10M Unreal. And then of course, the Lizard 6MT, 9MT plow right here. This one too. Those are my three favorite ones that are in the mod hub that you can create fields with. Do you like to put horse milk in your tea instead of cow's milk? What is up with that? Okay, now back to sell points and the old slurry yard. Let's put the slurry yard in here. Oh, actually, I think maybe it was something like this. Boy, I can't quite remember how I had it on here. We're going to go with it like this, I think. Yeah, we'll go with it like this here. And we'll put it in about right there. That'll work. Okay, now let's put the forage dealer over here. You're welcome, Tommy. You're welcome. Forage dealer. Where'd you go, forage dealer? Let's put this one right here in the middle. Of course, that terraformed thing's out. That changed my landscaping. We got a hill there somewhere, but I'll just, well, we can improve it. We can improve it. Let's just go like this real quick. Right back here, and we'll take it straight across to the end of the property line. It's the best way to do it. There. Now that probably helped us a lot. So we'll go back into here and get our forage dealer. We're going to stick him back here. Ooh, that didn't help us much. We're still at 5,200 and some dollars. Wow, what the... Well, that's not too bad. Let's just go with it. We'll go with it. Let's see about... We'll go about right there. Okay, now let's try and make this. Maybe you could demonstrate what I mean about the tines on the plow being backwards for Mr. Tommy. Oh, okay, Dust Bunny. We can do that real quick. That's easy. Where's that Massey Ferguson? Oh, no, I mean Case. Let's get over here on my property in case I make a mistake and I put it in the ground or something and have create field on or something like that dumb. What Dust Bunny's talking about, everybody, is exactly the way I like to operate the plow. So this plow here, you can connect to this plow on this side actually, or you can connect to it on this side, the side I was on. And if you look at these tines, these black tines coming down off of the plow frame into the ground, they're pointing towards the back. All right, now most of the time you would put your tractor on this side and you're pulling that ground forward with the tractor. What I like to do instead is do it the opposite way. So I usually hook up the plow on, or the tractor on this side. Your more realistic way to do it, if you will, would be connecting your tractor on this side of it with the tines aiming to the front, if that makes sense. Hey Rusty, back on Hinterland. How'd the rebuild go? It's going pretty good, Game and Joy. It's going pretty good. We just put down these cell points back in our manure production, and then I was just going to do a little decorating for everybody here live and kind of bring this area to life a little bit. But let's move this tractor back out of the way a little bit further. And we'll show you the farm here, Game and Joy. If you don't gotta leave right away, if you gotta leave right away, we can go show you the farm right now. The farm is pretty much done. But let's hop into this. Get my character out of the way. No rush. Alright, so what do I want to do here? We got to use some of my favorite decoration mods by my good friend Alien Jim. We got to make some office buildings, you know. Or we should have maybe a big office building. Waiting for a haircut. Gonna be 20 minutes or more. Let's go this direction. Come on now. Get down in here. There we go. We'll put one of these down here for our office building for our manure production point. Maybe we can see if we can get it to place somewhere. Like back there. That would be kind of different for once, but I don't like that. So let's just place it right next to it, kind of. We got to pay attention to our doors on our production building. That's what I like to do too. Pay attention to the doors that are on your production mod or your cell point. What time do you have there or others? So Tommy, it is where I am. It is. Let's just put it here. 6:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is the time it is here. Alright, now we could go with the little office building here on that one too. Make this look a little different. Put it right out here in front. Then we gotta have one over here at the slurry yard too. The big thing on the plow tines, the plow causes less drag when the tines are pointing backwards, it still work. Requires less horsepower. Yeah, that's true too. Forgot about that. Let's see if we can put this one in the trees. That'd be kind of cool. Put this one in the trees over here, maybe. Something like so. I could take out a couple of those trees. Maybe. Yeah, let's just place it right here. Yeah, we'll place that one right there for that. So you're 6 hours. Yeah. Yeah. BC Paladin, welcome, my friend. Alright, now we gotta focus on one area here. This area. Alright, now we need some good, we need places to park, you know. Gotta have employee parking. That's a little bit too much employee parking. Let's have just a double stall here of employee parking. Like so. Oop, we gotta overlap it, so we gotta hit that button to overlap it. Like so. Okay, then let's go with this one. We're gonna actually put this one out in front here. We should have room to do this the way I want to do this one. So we'll put it out in front like this, kinda. Like that there, and then we'll go over here with this one. This one might get changed around. Let's go with this one like right here. Hopefully it shows up and yeah, let's put one there, and then let's go on the, yeah, let's just do one there for that one. Okay, this kind of gives me a little bit of a idea in my mind. All right, now we got all this ground foliage. Not a big fan of that stuff. So we got to get rid of that stuff. I like using it to decorate with too, don't get me wrong, but it's in my way here. Okay, see you later, guys. Have to close my workplace. All right, we'll see ya, Tommy. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by the channel again. Appreciate the support you've been showing to the channel. Appreciate it very much. Let's go back this direction. Get rid of all this stuff floating around these buildings here. I can't wait to see what you got for me to see tomorrow, Siebert. I'm already thinking about it. I love seeing farm builds, so if that has anything to do with it, then yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Can't believe I'm not really nailing that road and ruining the look of that road. Getting pretty used to trying to keep a straight control of this joystick on my PlayStation 5 controller. Let's take that grass out there for right now. Okay, we can, well, we'll just do it right now. Get rid of that stuff there. Now I can kind of see things a little better, what I want to do. Okay, now let's focus on over here. Oh, we got this though. Over here with this one. We got to make this place look a little to life. Make it look like a factory somewhat. Okay, so we gotta have grass. You gotta have grass at places too, and make it feel like it's actually there, not just put down. So let's put some grass here in this spot. Right there, and I think we'll even take the grass on up further against the building there because we don't need to actually drive right there probably. At least I don't anyway usually. So we'll shape out some grass on this here. We'll go ahead and fill this in here. I'll show you how I like to do this anyway because at least you can't go in the, well, not that I wouldn't want to, but you can't go on the inside in here. So if any meadow grass glitches on the inside, and it ain't gonna matter because we ain't gonna see it anyway. Now on some sheds and stuff like that that you would use in decorating, some of the grass will glitch on the other side, and that kind of drives me nuts because I don't want it to leak onto the other side of the building. Of course, there I get really close. I didn't mean to get that close. But you can paint it back in the places you don't want it to be too. Alright, now we can have grass right here. I don't think we'll worry about that. Let's go ahead and we'll just grass out that in front of the office there for right now. We'll grass out around the office here along the parking stall area for a minute. Grass out this behind the office. Grass it on over this direction here behind our office as well. And then we'll put in some grass back here too, behind this building on over to that area there. And let's see, let's just go ahead and at least with the grass paint texture, not the meadow grass, but the paint texture, we'll fill this in. And then when I go to paint in my road will overlap anything. So, and maybe I'm not describing that the best, but the best way to do some of your painting, everybody, is you want your final piece of texture that you're going to put down, you want that to be last. Otherwise, the other ones kind of overlap and make it not look the way you want it to look. So if you just watch here, you'll see what I mean if I'm describing it the right way. Sometimes I'm not the best with my words, so, yeah. Just watch and you'll see what I mean here. As we put down the meadow grass then, we will go ahead and just shape it out around this. And I'll be able to better show you what I'm talking about. We got lots of money, so we don't really need to worry about the money. We will be reducing the money down once I actually get back to the point of where I want to pick up back in the challenge, or I should say my map domination, which is still somewhat of a challenge. As I've never really dominated a map before, I don't want to really go between those parking stalls If it does a little bit, that's fine. Let's go ahead and fill this in right here. A little bit too close to the road. Fill that in. Fill this in. Let's go right on over to our next area that we will focus on building. Okay, Rusty, you have a good afternoon, and everyone else in chat have a good afternoon. All right, you have a good evening there, Ronnie. We'll see you later, my friend. All right, so see, now the last kind of texture I want to put down in some of these areas is going to be dirt. I think I'm going to go with dirt. So what that's going to do is that's going to kind of overlap. And so it's going to look like that the dirt is where it needs to be, and then the grass is growing over top of the dirt. So if we go here into dirt, we're going to put dirt down right here off of our cell point. Like right so. And sometimes this doesn't work the best against like grass, like meadow grass, because what I don't like is if you look at these edges right here, you can see that right there. I wish that meadow grass was actually clear to that painting texture of grass, but it's not. It's like cut back from it. That absolutely drives me nuts, but it's the best way I have found to make it look good, I guess. Now, the other thing you can do, which I have done several times, is you just go back in there, and I can show you what I'm talking about. Then you just click on meadow grass. You decrease that to the smallest, and then you just put your grass back in here in those areas where it is not showing anymore, where you want it to be. You just don't get too far out. Otherwise, it puts the grass on the dirt instead of the grass on the grass. But anyway, there you go. That's kind of not too bad, but I think you get the idea. All right, now let's go back here to dirt, and we will cut this back here a little bit to away from it. We're going to go on the edge here. Cut that back. We'll cut this back to right there about. Okay, then I got to figure out my path. How do I want my path to be around that cell point or into this cell point more or less? Well, I'm thinking here. I think we'll wrap around it somehow. So I think we'll have a road coming in here. Let's see. How about like right here on our edge of our property? There we go. That was pretty even. A straight edge on both sides. I can't believe I did it so well like that. Usually don't work that way. And then we'll take it off here. Hillbilly Farmer lurking as I'm watching playoff game and cooking dinner. Left a donut and coffee for you. Thanks, Hillbilly Farmer. Appreciate the support. I truly do. All right, then we're just going to kind of wrap around this area here with a little bit of a trail. So I'm going to guess that most times when I come into here, let's just get in the tractor and show you. Just better to do that. Let's get in the tractor here for a minute. We can always move the tractor out of the way, but the best way, you know, a lot of people have difficulty creating farms, or even building areas for sell points and productions, one of the best tips, and I guess I never thought about it this way, but one of the best tips I can give you, I actually heard in a video not long ago from a new YouTube creator that I've been watching, state it in his video. And what I mean is he never puts in any of his roads or his pathways, if you will, into his farmyards or his production points or his sell points until he has discovered his route of travel. So what I mean by that is when I've been playing this map domination series, I found myself driving between these two buildings here as there already is a pathway. But when I pull into the manure production point, I would always go around it, like so, like this for instance, and come all the way around it, like this, and then I would dump or pick up from it facing back towards the road, so then I could just drive back out. So since I already know that that is the way I've been doing it, that is the way I want to build my road. And that YouTube creator, because his name just escapes me, and I shouldn't have a name like that escape me, but I'll put it in the chat for y'all. And I caught him saying it in his No Man's Land series, but that is this content creator on YouTube known as this name right here. And I can't remember who it was that I picked up watching this content creator from, but that is who I picked up describing it in one of his videos on No Man's Land. And I guess I've never been able to put it into words. So that's why I'm referring to him and showing you the way that this is how I like to do it, which is exactly the way he does it. How you put this grass here. How I put this grass here? Well, first off, here you go, Gaming Joy, or not Gaming Joy, Tommy. Let's do it in simple terms, Tommy. So let's say our ground texture, Tommy, is dirt, for instance, right there. Okay. In order to get grass on that dirt, okay, you have to put down your painting texture of grass if you want it to look good. Put down your painting texture of grass like that. Okay. And then you go into plants. And you go all the way to the left till you find meadow grass. And you put your meadow grass right on here like this. Now, you can see, if you look over top of that, you can see that looks like realistic, if you will. But if we take that meadow grass and we just put it over here on dirt, this is what it looks like. It doesn't look good because now you have brown behind tall green grass. If you put it like this with the grass painting texture down first, it makes it look like the grass is actually growing there because you got the green behind the green growing, if that makes sense. Alright, I don't want in the tractor. I want out of the tractor. I want to put in my path. That's how you put in this grass. Is the easiest way to describe it. So now, since I know I'm going to turn around this building, we're going to kind of make my path as in a relation to turning around the building here. So maybe something like, Let's go from this way. Something like so here. Whoa, okay, we got a camera collision there as I was trying to go around, if you saw that, which drives me nuts. So now because we're going to have grass on dirt, if I don't fix this, put down new fresh grass, put down meadow grass now. So we got grass on grass. Then we can go back to putting in our path. And I want to wrap my path around to that right there. Okay, that's how I do that. Now, the way I do this in my mind then is this area right here now is like the business area for that one location pretty much. That's the way I think about it in my mind. So now off this road here, we can have a path into our parking, so we could change our texture if we wanted. We could make this into concrete then, if we want to have concrete going into here. Get a little smaller. Cut back there away from the parking area. Okay, and then we can take it something like so. Now we gotta have a sidewalk, right? So you want to go with your doors. So I always go with my door area. We're just gonna go straight over to our parking lot. Right, and then our workers got to be able to get from the office to the factory. So we will take our sidewalk right on over to where we would think we would put a sidewalk for our factory. So let's just go between the buildings here. And we'll go right over to this first door. Like so. Okay, and then we'll put in a sidewalk this way over to this door. Now, and so then we have an overhead door going into this production point. All right, so let's match it up to our actual dirt road here. All right, Tommy, we'll see you all later, my friend. We can go with the same width there if we want, or we can just go like so. We'll take this one on over there too. I think we'll make that like that there. Okay, then now what I want to do, which I think is going to be bigger than that, longer than that, so we're going to have to figure out how I want this to look. Decorations, other. So now we'll make it look like it's an actual existing business. The way I like to do it anyway. So get over here to my decorations. Let's see. Come on. We got a lot of decoration mods. I love decoration mods. Of course, this is the only times I ever use them, but... Oh, what kind of truck do we want there for this manure point? See, I wish there was more decorative vehicles, but we'll just go with this little box van. See, we're going to have to widen our path to our drive into the plant. There we go. Alright, so now we need to make that a little bit bigger. For instance. There, I think the truck can make it in there now. We need a sidewalk from this door over to there. Argsy, my friend, welcome. My commander-in-chief, everybody, is in the live stream with y'all. Make sure you drop the donuts for my friend Argsy in the chat, everybody. A huge supporter of my channel, and also helps out on my Discord channel, as well as several other moderators, but he's the one in charge of my Discord. Okay, so now... it's going good, Argsy. It's going good. That's what we're doing here, my friend. We'll show you what's going on. We'll show you the farm build here, everybody. Since we got Argsy in here now, we'll show you the farm build. I know some of you have been waiting since you haven't seen it yet. We're just building the production area now since we have to rebuild this all. We're going to make it look better, Argsy. So, all right. Let's go down to the farm. We can come back to this right here. Let's just take the tractor down there. This is about the only thing left in the rebuild here is building these three places back in. And then plowing in a couple of other fields that aren't plowed yet. There we got some airtime with the old case tractor, if you saw that, jumping that little unleveled ground there. So the PDA with the fields that are created right now looks something like this before we get on down there. We'll show you. I don't have all the fields in yet, but we got our big field right here now. That's done. We got that little field down here done, and then these three fields around the farm. This area changed a little bit right here because of how I wanted the road coming in and out of the farm to look, or be placed, I should say. Grant, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Spent a lot of time on terraforming. A lot of time on terraforming in this farmyard down here. So prior to the live stream, if you saw my share in my Discord channel, I already had like 9.5 hours on this farm build down here. Yeah. So the cows and the sheep are pretty much in the same area right here, facing each other like they were before. I even got the sheep pen sitting on a bit of a hillside here, if you can see that, and we got it to where this corner of the pen is down on the hill right here, if you can see that. And then this is what the rest of it looks like. Looks about the same, a little bit different, just better terraforming. So I built, I used the sloping in the terraforming menu and sloped this up right here, this ground up right here, and over to this shed. That was difficult to do. The shed that came in last in the build was this shed right here, so I had to level this ground from right here in front of the shed back this way. And then I had to re-terraform back out from this shed back this way with the sloping. So that was difficult. Nice work. The sloping is it is. So then the rest of it looks like this now. This shed is about in the same place it was earlier, just better put in there. More clean looking. And then this right here, we got our 3 olive trees around the barn house again. I moved the workshop to this side, moved the fuel point down here. The best part I like is where I put this. I like where I put the little production mod from OmaTana that makes your grass to silage and all that. I placed it in right there. I really like how it fit in this area that was between the barn and this field edge right here. So it kind of wraps around, if you will. So you would travel into the farm this way, around the barn this way, and you can either, load or unload, however you want to do it. Or you could come in between here and go back out around. So, I also did better sloping right here. So if you're familiar with this area of the map, we're on plot 49, southwest corner of the map. And this is a pretty good decline off of this road right here that's in front of the silo. So I used the sloping tool from about this point and wrapped it down around this way into the farmyard. And I did it side by side each time. And then once I got to about the middle, I stopped. And so then I came over here, did the same thing. This far side right here, sloped it down, came a little bit further over, and sloped it back down side by side and moved from right to left to the middle. And then basically was able to very carefully level it back across left to right and slope it back down here. So all that is sloped at the same, pretty much same degree, if you will. Thanks for putting the sheep back on the corner. That was my suggestion. Yeah, it was Game and Joy. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. And then I just better put in this silo, painted it in a little bit better than it was before. Yeah. The biggest change is really this right here. The biggest change is this. This road right here was not here before. This actually, these two sides of the road were one field. I'm putting the road right here. What I did is I'm not putting in my road over here. So I actually had a road that came off of this curve and went towards those trees down by my sell everything container. I'm not going to put that road in. I'm going to make this one field right here. This area. So that's what I'm going to do. So on the map then, if we look, this area right through here on the PDA, this will be one field then. That's the way I'm going to do it this time, since I had to go to all this work. So it's basically the same, but just a little bit different in aspects of where the fields are and where the roads are a little bit. Still have the same amount of fields, same amount of land. I haven't spent money on anything really that didn't already exist, I guess. Roads look bigger and straighter. Yeah. We do have 9.5 million right now, but I don't have hardly any of my equipment rebought. I want to decorate out these areas. They weren't decorated out before, and I just thought, since I got to do all this, I'm going to make it the way I want to make it, and then we'll go from there. Because I'm still pretty disappointed that I lost those 95 hours and can't get them back. So I'm going to make this look like I want it to look. So that is the way it looks so far. Now let's bring this here area a little more to life. A little bit more. We need some more. We need some more decorative automobile. Ooh, my headset's telling me battery level low. Might have to plug in one of my other headsets. Let's see now. Let's go with this van here. We'll put this van in here like so. Put it clear off over here. It's a company van. Put in employee parking. That's good enough. Okay then. "95 hours, almost all on stream." Yeah, right? Game Enjoy? It was. Put in a... Put in a... Let's see. We'll put it in right there by the door. No, I don't know if I want to do that right there. Let's do it right here. Do it right there, and then we'll put one over here by this door, kind of. I like these decorations you get. Oh, we need to put in a sidewalk here. I love the attention to detail you have in your... Thanks, Argsy. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's get in a sidewalk and wrap that around our building here. There we go. We don't really need it to go around this way. And then we get back to the decorations here. We need a... What else do I see? Got some other things in mind. Just gotta find them all. Oh yeah, here we go. Gotta have a bench out front. I feel like we gotta have a bench out front somewhere. Let's go with right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Gotta have flowers though. Flowers into there. We gotta have flowers here. like that. And then we should make a little picnic, a little like grill area or something for our break area for the employees. Um, guess we kind of need to paint it first. Let's paint it first. We come on out here like so. Okay, and then we can put in a grill back here. And we need some seating, so picnic table or something. What did I just go by? I don't want that. We could go with a bench too. There's that picnic table, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for like this here. This is what I'm looking for. Something like this. A little bit of an umbrella. And then we got it. Brent Lindenman Faber Farming Raid. Well, thanks for the Faber Farming Raid, everybody. We will move you around the area when everybody kind of starts to pop in here. Let's do that right now. Thanks. Faber Farming Raid. There we go. Alright, now let's go with some more flower pots. We gotta have flowers. Gotta make things look nice, you know. So let's put some there and put some here. And we need a trash can. Gotta have a trash can over by your food area. Gotta be sanitary. Put one near the grill. Let's put one near the grill. And we'll put one over by this flower pot. That'll work. Okay, then we gotta have a dumpster at this factory. So let's find a dumpster. I think a dumpster would be back this direction. Well, we can kind of show you all what's going on here. This is a map domination series, everybody, that I call Square by Square here on Hinterland. This is the 25th live episode, but this is a rebuild because my game file on PlayStation, the last time I went to go play on it, would only load to 85%. And I did everything that I could on console to try and fix it. So I lost 95 hours, a little over 95 hours on this gameplay, and so now I'm rebuilding it up to the state it was prior to losing it. And so now, because I have to rebuild it, I'm kind of making it a little bit the way I want it to look. Since I lost all that time, so we have to have dumpsters. Let's put a dumpster right here. I think that's a good place for it. We could put it on a little pad of cement right there, maybe. I think the dump truck could still, a garbage truck could still get in there and dump it. We'll put it down right there. Let's just paint around that. Then we'll take you around and show you what's going on with all you other awesome people that just checked out the channel from the Faber farming raid. We'll take you down and show you my farmyard. Paint that there. Oh. All right, can you hear me now, everybody? Good deal. All right, sorry about that, but wasn't expecting. You hear me now? Good deal. All right, well, let's move on. Sorry about that. Wasn't expecting that headset to die on me, but all right. So now we kind of have this area here looked out the way I kind of want it to look. This business. So now we'll put in just a few of them, not too many. Let's go into here. Towboat. Okay, I'm not lurking. All right, towboat. Thanks, my friend. That's a little too big a tree. I don't like those real big trees. Let's put in a tree here. And we'll put in a couple of trees there. Maybe we'll put in a tree here and there. That's pretty good for right now. Now, I also want to build out this area with my forage dealer and then my slurry yard right here. But this is a map domination again, everybody, called Square by Square. And if we go into the PDA here, I will show you where I started. So on the PDA, I own this much land right now. And when I started this, I started down here on plot 49. And I chose 49 for a couple of reasons, because I wanted to start in one of the corners of the map and then build out and up from there. But I chose 49 because I'm a 49ers fan, so sorry for anybody that doesn't like the 49ers, but I'm a big 49ers fan, have been since I was in second grade, so it was a good plot to go with. Farmer Murphy and Eric, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the member chat, Eric. Doing well. How about yourself? So, when I progress through here, I have to buy plots of land adjacent to my starting plot. So, when I started, I had to buy 48, 41, or 42 next. And then so on once I progressed outward and upward. The only ones I could buy away from my starting plot were my sell point, business, residential area, which will be around the port area right here. So basically these four plots, 45, 44, 37, and 38, those are the only four I can buy out of a pattern, if you will. All right, so then let's hop in the tractor and we can take you down towards the farm. Basically, what I want to do is dominate the entire map with a build, kind of focusing Originally, it was focusing on using a lot of OmaTana mods, but since I have to start this all over, basically, I don't know what I'm going to do now. We'll see how it goes, what I all use, but what I did use down here is mainly OmaTana. The only thing not OmaTana down here is basically the sheep pen. Billy, welcome into my Barnhouse chat with everybody. Thank you for chatting with everybody and saying hello. Appreciate the support, Billy, and thank you all from Faber Farming live stream raid coming over here. So there's my sell everything container right there. That's about where it was originally placed prior to losing my 95-hour game save. And then here is the farm build. Lots of terraforming on this. 9 hours of terraforming to get these, especially get my slopes and my sheep barn placed where I wanted it. So this sheep barn is sitting on a hillside. And the big part of this rebuild or replica to what I had before, this sheep pen, this corner of the sheep pen right here down in this area was on the hillside. And so trying to replicate that again was tough, but I think I did a pretty good job at it, as most of the backside of this sheep pen is on a hillside. Trying to get that to place right and look like that was a little bit of a struggle. But this over here, this is all sloped down into the farmyard. So coming off of this road right here, I used the slope tool. I also used the slope tool coming off of this road. All of this was sloped down into a triangle shape, down into this farmyard. So that is all downhill right there, sloped at the same degree pretty much. That was a little difficult here on console, but I did it. And then placing these two barns, or not barns, but machine sheds over here. This is sloped out too. So I sloped up away from the farmyard and over to this shed. So I wanted it to all be smooth and transition well. So when the vehicles pull out of that shed, they can slope down into the farmyard. The last building placed in the farmyard was this shed, so I then had to level ground back into this cliff right here, place that shed, and terraform back around that shed. So, but that's how it looks right now. That is the farmyard. It almost looks the same as what it did before. There's just a couple of things moved to a different location on the farm, but this is basically what it looks like for right now. That sheep barn looks very realistic with it sitting on the hillside. Thanks, Dust Bunny. And that was originally suggested by Gaming Joy to place those sheep on that hillside. In the original live stream, it was placed. Farmer Murphy, thanks, my friend. All right, now let's plow in the looks of another field while I'm down here. So we'll plow in this field here, I think. What I want it to look like. I also like straight edge fields, so most of the time. Most of the time I always try to make a straight edge field. So I kind of go kind of slow at this because I don't like painting it in. I like trying to do it when I got the plow in the ground, so then it's just done. And right there I already messed up, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Usually if I get going, I can do it uh, going pretty fast too, but it can be difficult to try and make the clean edge. We'll steer off away from that there. Kind of stay away from those trees a little bit. Off from that area. We'll make another straight edge here for a little bit ways. Go up this direction. Leave a little room there away from the trees and wrap it back around the shape of the road. Staying away from the road a little way though. I will put a straight edge hopefully down here on the bottom. I ain't gonna quite get a straight edge on the bottom. I'll take out that grass there. There we go. Now we got another field. Another pretty good sized field. Whoa, I just put that in too soon. Right, John? So I need to get crops back in all these fields. Now, I think I only have one field left to put in, and then we're pretty much back to the state of where I was at the end of the last live stream before I lost my game file. So if we jump across the road here, this is the only place I have left to put a field in. So we'll go, I want to go right with the bottom of that forest area against the lake. I should just maybe go down there and start from right there. This will be somewhat of a square field. I want to be right on the edge of that almost. This will probably work about right here. Figure out where it's going to make me a straight line at though. We'll have to go that way. Okay, we can do that. I can fix it all. I'll at least get the field laid out. I can fix it all later. So then I wrap this back around. I'll follow the road, basically. Is what I'm going to do. So, on my channel, everybody, anybody new still here from Faber Farming Raid, I do a lot of challenges, is what I basically do. I do a lot of challenges. I create challenges of my own, and I share them in my Facebook group called Farming Simulator Challenges, as well as in my Discord channel. And that is my way of exploring maps in FS. It was my way of trying to figure out how I wanted to get myself to play other maps in FS. I started playing FS in FS19 towards the end of FS19. And the other reason I play the way I play with challenges is because I've never been much of a person that played the game in new farmer mode. I just really don't care for new farmer mode on any map. The only map I will tell you I've ever played new farmer mode on and enjoyed it was Old Stream Farm on FS19. As well as Mercury Farms and New Woodshire. Otherwise, I don't really care for new farmer mode, so I do a lot of what I do for Farming Simulator, usually in start from scratch mode, and play the game like my good friend Farmer Cop, where I operate it as like a business. I start from a little of nothing and build up from there. That is the way I like to play the game, but I love to do challenges. I love challenging myself. Not saying that I do everything in hard economy, because like in FS22, I can tell you normal economy is a lot tougher, I believe, than it was in FS19. I shouldn't say tougher. It's a lot longer drawn out when you go to do something or try to accomplish something done. And the reason I do what I call challenges is because I find myself in a rut and I can't figure out what to do next. So what I do is when I get on a map, I create the map how I want to play it. It's not like that I change anything about the map. If, for instance, the best explanation I can give you is if you've ever played Somerset Farms on FS22, there's like 5 farms on the map. My objective on Somerset Farms was to buy all 5 farms and fill the animal pens to 50% capacity. That was just my way of getting myself to play the map. That way I knew I had something to aim for. Instead of putting down a government sign, giving myself everything and losing interest. So that's a little bit and best explanation as to how I play the game. I do some recorded series. I do, I guess, my best version of roleplay. I change my voice as best I can to what is well known as Grandpa's voice. And also have a new character that talks back to us, but you don't hear his voice. And that is my good friend Farm Sim Snowy with his permission. So we have kind of imaginative Farm Sim Snowy talking to us in a role play, but you don't hear his voice. We actually don't know what he's ever going to tell us. But yeah, I do some other things too. I started to do some farm builds recently. I really enjoy building farms. I've just never really done it too much live. I did my first live farm build from nothing to completion on actually a map I never would play, which was Ohio Richlands, and built a farm on there using the mod pack called the White Farm Buildings. I think it's great the way the three of you play off each other's videos. The Campaign of France is a great series. Thanks, Dust Bunny. So, anybody new watching, what they're referring to is I have started my very first ever hardcore survival not too long ago. It is on a map from FS19 that was converted to 22 called the Campaign of France. But that hardcore survival is probably not like your ordinary hardcore survival that you've seen on other channels. It is a collaboration where I have two other YouTube creators playing along with me on their own game saves. And so, what I can tell you is we started off with myself and Farmer Willie B. And Farmer Willie B and myself both play on PlayStation 5. And the way that we do this is we create two game saves for one series. And so I create my starting point on my own game save, and then I replicate Farmer Willie B's on a separate game save because we do play on console. He also lives across the pond in real life, so it's hard to, like use a dedicated server, if you will, which has been suggested to us many times, and we probably won't do that. This is the way we like to do it. So yeah, it also gets the viewer to watch some other content creators' channels. So basically, Farmer Willie B and I have a story together, but on two separate YouTube channels. Also on two separate farms. And then in about episode 3 or 4, I contacted my good friend Rabid Rob on YouTube, and Rabid Rob is a new content creator in our series. So now we have 3 YouTube channels in one hardcore survival of mine. Rabid Rob is series on the Campaign of France is called Help Wanted, and Farmer Willie B is doing more of a Let's Play style on his own side, but he doesn't really have a title for it. But what I would say is he's like my hired man. He's kind of like a contractor a little bit in a way, a business owner, but I don't want to give it all away, but it's very different than what you probably have seen. And I'm not saying I'm really good at creating videos either, but it's a different way to create content by using multiple channels for one series. And you actually can watch any one of the 3 channels and probably get the same story. But you will also get added versions to their own part of it. Chad from CBW Farms, our real life farming friend. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. How's the piggies? Sweet, look at that. We almost got another field all done here. Now I'll be able to get some of these fields all planted. all that off camera, probably. And anybody new still watching, I've been playing games since I was 12 years old. And I'm in my mid 40s, mid to late 40s in real life. Started on the original Nintendo, playing Super Mario Brothers and Commando. And then got a Super Nintendo, and then after Super Nintendo, I changed to PlayStation 1. And ever since PlayStation 1, I've remained at PlayStation. Chad from CBW Farms, it's going well, my friend. It's pretty much complete, Chad. Pretty much complete. Well, Josh D, thanks for subscribing to the channel, my friend. I appreciate the support. So drop the coffee and donuts for our friend Josh D for becoming a subscriber to the channel. All right, let's drop this plow right here for right now. Shut the tractor off. Well, actually, let's turn the tractor on. We'll drive up there. Started on a calico version of Pong a long time ago. Oh, on Pong. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard of that game for years. Did we just? Oh, yeah, right, Farmer Tech? Right? Let's get down here. I want to do some more of this. I really like how I did the manure production point here. So let's maybe see if we can do a little bit more on these other two areas. I can improve my fields, get those all up to state off camera, hopefully before the next live stream. I can start mowing the grass that I was mowing just before we lost the last data on the game save. Alright, let's just park right here. This will be plenty out of the way, I think. We can get back into the landscape screen here, and I want to see where this property line is. If it'll give me any indication of where it might be. Okay, so that must be the end of it right there, pretty much. Except for over there, so it's going to angle this way. Wow, it goes up there a long ways. Okay, that's where it ends. It probably goes back to the road here. That just gives me an idea what we have to work with, and then we have all of this too, I think. So right on over across the road then. Somewhere around there, and then straight back up. Straight back up in there into the forest. Okay. Wow, I got quite a bit of area there I can utilize yet. Alright, well, now let's build this here, and I think I'm gonna do it this way here. So let's go with, we'll just go with concrete again. Anyone remember Joust on the Atari? I think I remember hearing of that name, but I don't know much about it. Alright, well, we need to go with the grass here. Let's go with the grass. Again, it doesn't matter if we glitch our meadow grass in the building because we can't get in the building anyway, so that's why I paint all around this like so, like you're watching. And then I improve the look of it after I get it all filled in. I might not get into that trigger area though. We'll just go on the outskirts of it here. And we'll go ahead and go in there with that. Okay, we can fix this too. And let's fix this for right now over to there. So I have about the same kind of area. And then we'll go into plants here, and I'm going to put this down all throughout here so I get the idea of where I want things to be. Let's go right there on the edge around the parking and between the cell trigger. Anybody wanting to know that sell point is the forage dealer and the mod hub? Forage dealer. It's probably one of my top 5 sell points, I would probably say. It's been in the mod hub for a long time. It's for all platforms. It has one of the best points of sale for silage. If you want your prices to get competitive on any map in FS22. Let's go right across in front of there. Okay, we're not going to be able to get right there. It doesn't look like. Okay, then let's go around the building here. We get some of this filled in. Just so I know where I want to be. Right there. Fill this all in here. Okay, now I probably got in that shed. Nope, I didn't. Okay, now we can bring it a little bit more to life. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to wrap my road around the entire thing here. Well, not wrap it around, but let's go to painting and back to our dirt. And we're going to go with it right through here. I'm going to have it go this direction, I think. For right now, on over to there. Something like so for right now. And then I need a paint out my parking area here for our employees and customers, be the all same parking lot. Hey, we need to be able to make sure they can get into the parking lot, so maybe we'll make it a double access here. We'll go right down into there, and then I'm gonna go. Let's see, will it let me paint over that? I don't know if it's gonna let me get much of it. There we go. Now I can shrink it down. Kobe Gaming, welcome, my friend. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Come on now. I really hope that you let me fill that in. It's gonna be picky about it, ain't it? Hmm. Oh well, I might fix it later on how I want that to be. Okay, then. I need that to drive through too, so I like being drive through, so let's go on over this way. I think that'll work. Maybe angle that there a little bit, cut that there. Okay, see now you can see what I'm talking about, was talking about here earlier. So now if I want this to look the way I want it to look, so it flows, then I come back and paint the dirt back in there. Now it doesn't really look like that cement is overlapping my dirt. I don't know, just my theory. Okay, now we need to give these cars a little more room. Back up and stuff. Painting with Rusty. Thanks, buddy. I think that gives them plenty of room to back up, turn around. We might even be able to put another parking stall in there. Maybe that's what we'll do. Put another one in there. Huh, I might just cut that across. There we go. That is better. We could fine this up a little bit. Fine this edge up a little bit over here. Like that. And if I wanted, I could put another. Let's see what we got here. Let's go decorations and others. Lots of decorations to go through here, even on console. Should be getting close. I could add in another one if I wanted to. Can I get it pretty much to look pretty good? Nope. Nope. hard to do on console. There we go. That don't look too bad. That's not too bad. All right, now we can. Oh yeah, I was gonna maybe wrap that. Whoops, wrong thing. Sorry. I wasn't maybe gonna wrap that, but I was gonna make that kind of drive through a little bit. There we go. Maybe not such a sharp turn. Okay, now decorations, others. Let's get a truck or something in here. Employees, decorations, cars. Come on, you're always at the end of the list. Takes forever to get down there. I wish you could just type. That would be something that just comes to my mind. Can we just type in a short code? Take us right to what we're looking for. That'd be too. Not much. Waiting on supper. I haven't had supper yet either, but it's all I've been doing all weekend since I've been gone is eating. We had a lot of good food at Fair Convention this weekend in Kearney, Nebraska. I'm on our county fair board, so we had what's called Nebraska Fair Association of Fair Managers Convention in Kearney, Nebraska this weekend. It's a lot of fun. You basically go there to look for entertainment for your county fair and, eat lots of food, drink lots of drinks. It's a good time. A good social networking. Oh, landscaping. Oh, nope. I want decorations and others. And then get some more things in here. Let's see. I want more, and then I want to put more flowers and stuff. Where's my favorite flower pots? The other thing is I'm on console, so I like to duplicate things to give me more building later in other areas on the map. So I like to be organized, follow patterns. So let's see. If we split it right there, we'd put one there, and then one right there, and then put one in the center. That would look pretty good. Let's go. Or we could go the end. Let's go this way. Let's do this one this way. That one. And then that one. And then this one. There we go. And then if we go with a trash can, buy them. Gotta have a place to put your trash when you get out of the car. Your mom's in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Hope she gets well soon. Let's put this one right there. And we'll go on. That's good, I think. That's good. Okay, and then we'll need to paint in a sidewalk here to our front doors. I'm going to call it a night, everyone. All right, we'll see you later, Farmer Tech. Have a good one, my friend. Let's make a little bit of a wide sidewalk. There we go. Okay, and then we got a sidewalk or a back door here. There's a back door, but where do we want the back door? Do we want the back door to go anywhere? Really? We could wrap it around the building, give it a different feel. Let's wrap it around the building here. Why not? We could go right across to the factory. Is what I'm going to call it. Okay, and then we could go back this way with another little break area for employees. A little something anyway, I don't know. Something. Nathan Graham, thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate all your kind words all the time. Go right there. Ooh, that looks wider on this side. Not so wide on this side. Let's go a little bit more. Try and see if I can make it look a little bit even. That looks a little bit better. Too particular. There we go. Now let's go back into decorations here. Get ourselves another little nice break area. Little party area. A little something. Maybe we'll go about this one a little different. Give it a little other kind of feel, maybe, for the employees to relax at work. What am I looking for? I'm looking for where's it at now? Looking for this. That's a little too big. A little too big. That won't work quite the way I want it to work. Or look the way I want it to look. Alright, we're right by the trash cans. We'll go with the trash can here, a trash can there. That'll work. And then let's go with flowers. Thought I saw flowers. Past them. We'll go with some different flowers. Flower pots. Oops. Got too much into the grass there than I wanted to, but that's okay. And then how about we put one of these, couple of these in here on this one. That'll work. And then this style in here. Something like so. That'll work. That's okay. That's good enough. Then we gotta have a dumpster area, for all the trash and everything. Painting, let's go right here with that, and we'll just put the dumpster area for this place. How about we go about right here or something? That'll work. Um, I don't want that one. I want the one I've already used, which I think should be down here by like the alien gym stuff. If I haven't went by it already. There it is right there. We can put 2 of these in here then. Like so. Then it's a forage dealer. We should maybe have like a payloader or something in here. Figure out where I want it to be. Where do I want it to sit? We could set it right here. We could paint around that a little bit. We'll just use some dirt. Get that in there. Dirt like that. And let that sit there. I don't know. It's just a little something. Okay, now let's put in some. Let's see. That's landscaping. Put in some trees here. Got to go with about the same ones I've been using. So we'll go with some other bigger ones back here. Maybe some right there. Then we could go with some littler ones. Oh, where at? Let's go a couple in here. I try to kind of put the trees when I do this because I do a lot of things in live streams. I try to put the trees kind of in the places where I don't want it to obstruct the view for you viewers either. So, because I play a lot of third person, I still want you to kind of get a little bit of a feel of the game. I shouldn't say a little bit, but a better feel for the game of what we're doing. Better put some shade trees back here. Those aren't very shady for these employees, but then again, it's not gonna block too much view for all you all either. There, okay, that's another little area done. I don't know how many more decorative trees I'll be able to place, so I might have to cut some of those out later, but then I just got this little area here, which I might not do too much with this area here, but we'll see, but a little bit more of something there. I don't know. This is the way I kind of like to try to bring all my sell points and production points and all that stuff just a little bit more to life. Kind of use a lot of the same things, but we need to smooth out some of that land there. If we get to that point, must be right on our boundary line there. No, we're just not leveled out. Landscaping, sculpting, level. Should have paid attention to that earlier. Gonna have to probably just smooth that. Okay, I stepped away to make some popcorn. Stuff like that reminds me of my favorite movie, Farmer Murphy. Like I know I've done it to Bruce and in some of his live streams, but it reminds me of my favorite movie called Days of Thunder, where Tom Cruise is out in the old race car going around the track and he's trying to focus on racing, but he's complaining about it at the same time. And then, Harry Hogg's in the pits and they're all sitting on pit wall and he's talking to Tom Cruise in the race car over the headset, and long story short, ends up telling Tom Cruise they're too busy because they're eating ice cream. Oh, I just love that part of the movie. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. Smooth this out right there where that road was. Yeah, you see now, I don't know. Whoa, we paint. That was a good movie. It is a good movie, ain't it, Farmer Murphy? It's my favorite movie of all time. I seen that movie when it first came out in a movie theater in Kansas City, where like the movie screen like wrapped around the room kind of. It was like kind of half circle in the room, sat in these big old comfortable reclining chairs. I mean, that was a long time ago. It's probably like the first generation of the first recliners for movie theaters. That's not too bad right there. All right. I'll have to figure out what I want to do over here. I don't have an idea quite yet, but I don't know. Kind of did the same thing at each one of them, but I might change up some of the decorations later, but let's get on down here. Let's get on back down to the farm. I do like where I placed this road than where I had it before. I'm making that other field one instead of having it split in two. Okay, I actually think that I can probably... Well, I'm not going to get rid of that yet, but what I am going to go do... We're going to buy one thing that I want to use to get my fields ready. Where is it at now? It is in... Yeah, we're going to get this one here. Yeah, I need numbers, fenders, yeah, main color. Ooh. Well, you can get to make a blue case? No, don't think so. Case IH blue, huh? No. Black? No. We gotta go red. We're gonna just lease it. Okay, and then I want this one right here. I'm gonna go with the big. We can make that black. Let's go with at least that too. I think my favorite would be Quigley Down Under. Ooh, I probably haven't seen that for a real long time. All right, now, everybody, and just before I lost this game save not long ago, I had just activated precision farming and had just activated pretty much the premium DLC. And so in order to avoid any issues, we are not using precision farming or premium DLC because the mod description for this map does not say anything about either one of those being updated for this map. So, yeah, or I should say the map being updated for either one of those two things is the way I should say it. So I'm not going to turn either one of those on because I don't want to lose this again. We'll just leave it at that. So this is all just a regular base game, but we are playing seasons. I'm not going to play the fast crop growth thing by OmaTana because I got burnt out on that real fast. We want fertilizer. Let's start fertilizing these fields here. I actually like the John Deere one that's like this, but it has a problem of rolling over. I don't know if that ever was fixed in an update, but I used the John Deere, what is it, 4940, I think, all the time in FS19 when I got the money to use it. So I thought here I'd use this one instead. Besides, this is case, so why not use a case one? It's got a pretty good spread width too. I realize there's a lot of other mods that might be a little bit smaller, spread a lot more, but this holds a really good capacity too. We could just keep going right over into the other field, have it all done. See if I can get turned around here between trees without, getting stuck between them. But I think, everybody, this is probably a good place to end it because I really want to maybe download a map. And for those that are here, well, maybe I'll just tell you all I want to start another recorded series, but will be more of kind of a let's play. So at least the ones here might will have the heads up before anybody else. So, yeah, I don't know how often the videos will come for it, but I really do want to start something on a particular one or two maps. I just got to figure out which one. Maybe get that done tonight, so have a first episode come out. I can't record my next episode on saving France yet because I need our friend Farmer Willie B to get his done. But if you've enjoyed this series and are or excited that it came back with a rebuild, please drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. And don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side. Have a good one. So thanks, Farmer Murphy, Dust Bunny, Towboat Fish, Chad from CBW Farms, Argsy Gaming, Faber Farming for the raid, and for coming into the live stream, and Farmer Trio, and our new friend from Rome, Tommy, thanks. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, thank you. SMG, thanks for the great surprise and showing up in the live stream. And Sieber, thanks for coming back to the channel and popping in the live stream as well. And Julia, thanks for stopping in and saying hello to everybody. And who else? Ronnie and Lonnie, thank you. Thanks to the new subscribers and to all you new viewers that came in from the Faber Farming raid. Thank you all very much. Who else can I see here? Farmer Murphy, Chad, Nathan Graham, thank you. Farmer Tech 51, Kobe Gaming. Let's see. John Brock, Billy, thank you. Eric D. Brent, thank you, my friend. Who else do I got here? I can see yet. BC Paladin, thanks again, my friend. Davies Farming. Trying to go back through here really quick. Why Not Gaming, thanks, my friend, for stopping by. That's as much as it'll let me go back to see for right now. But everybody, yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're excited the series came back with a rebuild. We will see you again on Hinterland very soon. So have a great night, everybody. See you later.